Oh, yeah. I should say that.
Hmm.
I give permission for the recording.
Thank you.
Yes. Lori knows why.
She said that it's hard to record you. Spirit doesn't like you
Yes.
if you record.
My spirits do not like me to be recorded, voice
Mm.
or like this. So I have to say it so that there's no issues later.
And live your life today. It doesn't matter what they say.
All right. Well, welcome to a special edition of Red Lotus Life. As always, I have Sara Elizabeth Hoffman here, who is the co-host and co-creator of this. I'm not sure how much is going to be out on public. I'm sure there'll be a little bit on public, even if it is just this intro. Everything else, I have a feeling, is going to be over in Patreon. So, here on Red Lotus Life, what we do is we provide resources and education for those who have been abused or survivors of domestic abuse and domestic violence. And one of the things that we absolutely love to talk about is deconditioning, right? Unconditioning all of the conditioning that we've received throughout our lives, but also being in toxic or unhealthy relationships. And one of the first things to go is our psychic gifts. It's our abilities to trust ourselves. That is the first thing that starts to as we become dissociated from our bodies, that's the first thing that we
Mhm.
start to have is this self-doubt and everything else that goes along with that. So we have a guest today. Our guest is, we just went through this, and I'm going to have her say it, but it's Valeria Correa.
Yeah, you said it
Did
right.
it?
Valeria
Yes.
Correa. Hmm.
Say it again, real fast.
Valeria Correa.
Beautiful.
So beautiful. So she is one of my dearest friends. We've known each other for a little while now, and she is absolutely one of my favorite people to talk to about spiritual gifts. She's so in tune with her psychic gifts and her spiritual abilities, with mediumship and her guides, like her spiritual guides and spirit and channeling and just, I mean, all kinds of things. You're so embodied in a way that I've never experienced before. And so I really wanted to be able to bring you on. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I know it's been a minute since you've probably spoken in a public way. So
Yes.
yeah, so I'm even more just honored. We're so honored to have you here and to share a piece of you and some of your stories and who you are and how you came to be. But also, I'm just really excited to have a very authentic discussion with you about all of these things. So, in Say Yes to Soul, just kind of prep what this will be about. In Say Yes to Soul, we are in the area of life where of trusting self and spiritual gifts. And
Mhm.
this is actually the last week that we're in this clear that we do. We do an emotional clear every single month, and then we work on a different area of life every single month. The emotional block, the limiting belief was unreliable. Which I
Of
just
course.
kind of went, yeah, of course, that's what this is. And so it was just perfect timing for you to come on and even speak to this on how we can rely on ourselves and our gifts and the messages that we're receiving from the other side, our bodies and the other side. So
Mhm.
thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Do you mind sharing a little bit about yourself and maybe just giving a brief intro because I did not give you any justice.
Do you want me to talk more about my gift aspect?
Yeah, whatever you feel.
Oh, I don't know. There's a lot to all of us, right? We have many layers. Um, well, as far as my gifts are concerned, I've always pretty much been a medium. I've always seen spirits. Um, in every single sense. So I've seen them as if I'm looking at you right now. So with my physical eye, my third eye, seen shadows, had dreams with them, have helped some cross over. Even a while I've, was dreaming, things like that. So have been able to communicate with them, verbally, psychically, things like that. So I don't know. When I was a kid, it was scary because nobody believed me. My
Mm.
grandmother was similar to me in the gifts, but always hid it. And
Mm.
this was the grandmother that raised me. Um, and I do remember telling her as a child that I would see things, and then she would just tell me, "Oh, that's normal." But when
Mm.
I would go and tell a friend as a child, they would be like, "What are you talking about? You're so weird." So,
And live your life today. It doesn't matter what they say.